welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Ami Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will start this game off with the football. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire... it's a running room. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. To this noise, you can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Off the RPO, complete.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside. It's Cross. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but led him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
They punted away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Cunningham. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. It's Baer. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The run inside. It's Cross. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they get him down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cunningham. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. That's in the tight end in motion. Got a little space. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Charles. He's going to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Good enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for.
Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Charles. Working that left side now. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cunningham. Makes the grab and room to run. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The quick out. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had an onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll run it. It's Cross. Runs for the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, there is... excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a grab deep. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nowaski. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Running inside. It's Lawrence. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air. It's Charles. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. The 40. Inside the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that might be the break that the defense needed to try and claw their way back into this game. The offense is sitting there in the red zone, David. If they get a touchdown there, this game feels like it's going to be over. What a great job and phenomenal effort getting the turnover and giving some life back into their sideline.
Man, that's it.
Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gives it on the option. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 4 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Gamecocks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Marcus Freeman at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. Their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
All right, Holly. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Charles. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
Breaks away in the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Their lead now down to 14, my favorite. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Charles. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap, because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll heave it deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately...
glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Virginia Cavaliers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, he told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change through the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Davis here. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And we knew the challenge this QB had against this defense. This is the best pass defense in the country. They do such a great job using their eyes, making plays, breaking. Football, they do a little bit of everything. And early in this football game, Palmer, the defense gets a win.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback now, you got to turn the page, but you got to be reminding yourself, timing. Against the #1 rated pass defense, you've got to throw everything on time, and if it's not open, you get on in your progression or you throw it away or you take off, but you've got to have a plan.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Charles. It's complete on the right side. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Shoots it to the left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Sweet cut there. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Virginia Tech Hokies and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, the Cardinals head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Virginia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players, freshmen, going up against a D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking downfield, it's Overton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. Past the 40. There's some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. To throw, it's Charles. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. The give to the left. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Overton. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Nowaski. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Throwing right. A strike downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to run, it's Lawrence. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
touchdown, Cardinals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. And we're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalist. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to sophomore quarterback, Louisville. This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Louisville Cardinals against the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us from the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Lincoln Riley before the game. This Cinderella story continues to be one of the greatest stories in college football history. This underdog has made it all the way here, and they have an opportunity to play for a national championship, but they've got to take care of business against the big dogs here today. Coach said his players have a ton of confidence. The locker room has been crazy, and they are bringing all that energy and enthusiasm out onto the field. Can they keep this magical run going? We'll keep you posted on how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Louisville Cardinals offense trots out there to open this game. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This O-line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to the line of scrimmage, that's when you've got to be a little bit wary of that ball over the top and play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here.
The officials catch that face mask penalty. The offense gets a free first down. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over it.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Lawrence. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, always nice to convert that first 3rd down of the game and to do it on the ground. That's just a signal for the offensive line that they can own the line of scrimmage. That is a great sign for this offense moving forward, and it really takes a lot of pressure off of that quarterback.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he breaks clear. It's a fumble. When it goes out of the end zone, a crazy play and a crucial turnover. So USC's offense gets their first crack now. We're going to find out, can this offense and this quarterback pick up where they left off in the regular season as we step to the postseason stage, Joel? All eyes on this QB.
And Chris, he has been so good and so efficient, in particular early in games, establishing the rhythm, finding those completions. I think the only way to slow down this offense and this quarterback more specifically is get to him with the pass rush. We'll see if this defense is able to do that.
The shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer. And ultimately, this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack. And now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. Off to the single back. Sees an opening.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. He's got space. Touchdown, Cardinals, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, that's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
The defense grabs him after the completion was just short of a first down.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Bowman. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Grab by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now. Going to pick up 4 on first. There's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction.
Mental mistake by the defense. Offense gets 5 yards out of it. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Just get the sense that this quarterback really wants to force this football down the field. And even with the pressure, he's hurried. He just kind of jumps at this throw and forces it all the way down there. I feel like this is a bit ill-advised.
It's another deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. Louisville has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try a pass here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after the return, but he... Takeaway at this moment.
This This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again, 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them, and a resilient play getting that turnover.
Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. Gain moves the ball to the 37, another first down. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looking for a receiver. Throws it to the right. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Back to throw again. Catch made over the middle. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
I just love to see it, Chris. Just when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chops.
Offense is out there going for it on fourth down. They converted earlier on this drive. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Louisville. They connect for 6.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them...
Confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But, Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title. That's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. go. Two of the top 4 seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game in this college football season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
Well, guys, I did speak to Coach Diaz pregame. He has been having conversations all week with his quarterback. You are the guy. They brought him in specifically for this reason, to get to a college football national championship. But he doesn't want all the pressure to only be on him. He said, look to the right, look to the left. You have got teammates who will be there for you in this moment. Take a deep breath, be a great leader out there, and show why we brought you here to take us to the top. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Cunningham. Breaking into the clear. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff, is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Touchdown, Cardinals. They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense. Right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
So the Oklahoma Sooners offense comes out for their first possession today. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, and we've been around this group, it's the leadership on this crew. These leaders are so strong, and they've been singularly focused, and now they've got their opportunity. This is what they have wanted, and now's their chance. Go out and execute and win a championship.
He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Over the middle, it's Rodgers. They stop him, but it's a first down.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's third down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit the first down.
So a solid gain of 8 sets him up second and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Looking for a gap. It's Walker. He's got a crease. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief throw. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group, and now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line. Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be third and forever.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is exactly why it's so important to stay on schedule. When you get in these obvious passing situations, these defensive linemen can just pin their ears back. Look at this pass rush. It's just overwhelming the offensive line.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Ball handed off. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Walker. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Screen to the wide receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback. recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback. This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. After a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. That one sails incomplete. He threw it too far.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect. But two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or two. Try to pound that rock. They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it.
Touchdown, Sooners. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They're going to run it. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safety.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert to keep the drive going? And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Rigs up fourth.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, on 4th and 1, you know what's coming, and if the defense is going to give you that option, then just take it. An easy run for a first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. Hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The Sooners will line up here on 1st down and goal. And they'll give it to the back. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line now. 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive balls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound. And
the pass rush gets home. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their 1st. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play.
Well, on 3rd and 1, the quarterback has got to make a quick decision.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield and they turn into pass defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And he's hit just before the throw. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
You have to give a ton of credit to this defense and their defensive coaching staff because they've done a couple of things. One, they have disguised their looks, made life difficult on the quarterback from a decision-making process, and they've put some pressure on him. He has not been comfortable all day long.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team able to bring him down. Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
Quick throw to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught on the outside. It's Cunningham. That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. And the Cardinals decide to spend their first timeout here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
If you're going to be great at this position, you've got to have a short memory, and that's being tested today. You've got all these interceptions, and yet down in this game, so you've got to sling it. And I tell you, that's a beautiful throw. And
looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful.
He's looking deep again. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Breaks into the open. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Guys, I caught up with the Sooners head coach coming out of the locker room. The message he delivered to his team in the locker room is the score is 0-0, even with this big lead and the ball to start the second half. He wants to make sure that their level of intensity and urgency is just as high in this game. It's a national championship on the line, and he doesn't want them to take their foot off the gas for even a second. Leave no doubt. That's what he keeps yelling to his team. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. A new set of downs after that completion.
18, move.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. He'll be taken down, but he does have first. Here we go. 2 of the top 4 seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Cardinals offense making their way on the field to open this game. They say one of the toughest things in sports is to get to the ultimate game, Joel, the championship moment, and then fall 1 step short of that big trophy. This team has earned the right to get back here. It's driven them all year. How can they finish the job?
I think it's been so...
Look out, he's breaking free. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside. Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO, everything on off.
The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's bringing it back. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting out. I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Took contact on the throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in. He could go. They get him down after the return. Wow, that interception could be enormous.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sooners. Powers into the end zone.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. He's going to hand this off. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
I have a lot of credit to this defense here because this is the right play call. They're trying to utilize the success of the last snap, an explosive run, and they're trying to throw play action and get these safeties down in the box and take a big shot over the top. And the defense was ready. Nobody bites, and the defensive line is able to get up the field and get after the quarterback.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on 1st down, it's going to be 2nd and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Walker. Open field ahead. He's forced out of bounds after a nice gain. That'll get us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Gonna run it. It's Walker. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Excellent play by this defense. Getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. On the run, he'll let it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Across the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole.
Got an opening here. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Oh, look out, he's got open space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense defenses there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
8th play of the drive coming up. Bart, a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Louisville. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded near the 20. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job. Chris, give a lot of credit to this quarterback. That is poise under pressure. He knows he's about to get hit, and he gets that ball off just in time, and he does it in an accurate fashion for a completion. Feel like defensively you did everything.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. Defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. He's got space, and they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. 1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition. getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. Now we get a